People keep asking who I'm rocking with during the big game. Glizzies! You know the vibes. Glizzies!
Hi guys. I love Desus and Mero growing up. I used to watch them all the time. A lot of them have really iconic moments, quotable moments, sonic rings, the whole nine. Like, they just had a different language.
Have you disrespected Lord Quavius?
When the news had come out that they had broken up, a lot of people were pointing fingers.
Who?
I know I don't really probably have anyone in my audience who knows who these people are, but stick with me here. Now, we've had comedy duos in the past be extremely successful. Take Key and Peele, for example. They both started on Mad TV, and of course, their show ran on Comedy Central for years. People are still quoting them. There are so many GIFs. They had grown to be extremely successful, so sometimes breaking up as a group is for the benefit of the group. But what about Desus Nice and the kid Mero? Why was their breakup so weird? Well, they proved that a business partnership can't exactly turn into an authentic friendship. They had spent years together. They had started the Bodega Boys podcast together, and they had a lot of, guests on there. It was very unfiltered. It was very raw. It also ran alongside their show on Viceland called Desus and Mero. They would be presented by their producers with trending or viral moments, and they would give their hottest takes, their reactions, and they would play and riff off of it. And their mouths would really get them in trouble. I mean, they had a beef with Sherry Shepherd, DJ Envy, Taylor Swift fans, and my favorite, the Jamaican Chipmunk, DJ Academics.
Desus and Mero.
Hold the f up. How many people don't know how to pronounce my name? It's Jesus.
I feel like there wasn't a single person who had managed to miss a stray from these people, even if it came back to bite them in the butt.
I didn't do it.
It's your own grave. Every day you dig your own grave. Just don't leave well enough alone, bro.
Yo, every just walked out here.
I mean, not for nothing. No, we do.
But that's what made it so great. They truly had solidified themselves as probably the biggest trash talkers on TV. It had to spread its wings and go somewhere, and that's where Showtime comes in. Now, a lot of fans cite this as the kiss of death. This is the going corporate, going Hollywood move. When Showtime had approached them with a contract to take their show onto the premium cable service, they were up against a lot of changes. More people at the top to answer to, but a bigger budget, cleaner show, and bigger guests. And if the story ended here, it kind of sounds like a success story. Introducing Victor Lopez. I'm introducing him now, but he's always been there, like since the beginning. He was Mero's business partner and still is, and they had, again, a close friendship. You're probably thinking, well, what about Desus? Desus was introduced to Victor through Mero. Mero cites there was a moment where he was getting paid more than Desus was, and so he had, looped Victor in on that and had helped him get equal pay.
I'm like, yo, bro, listen, they're giving me double what they're giving you. So I called Victor up. I'm like, yo, Vic, this dude doesn't have representation. He doesn't have a lawyer. He doesn't have a manager. He doesn't have, nobody is looking out for him. Can you, look at the contract and make sure everything is on the up and up?
This was a business partnership that somewhat evolved into a friendship. But sometimes things go wrong when you introduce a third, because that's a third personality you have to consider.
There's always a duo and a trio.
Victor's temperament was, as some people described, very hostile to work with behind the scenes. He was difficult to work with. There were a lot of growing complaints about him from the staff. Mero does counter some of these claims by saying basically disgruntled employees. These are people who were, up to being fired, and he had to fire them. Like, he was just being a manager. But the breakup between Desus and Mero, I don't feel like that falls squarely on the shoulders of Victor. I feel like there was some tension brewing between the two of the guys for quite some time. The higher ups were seeing, hey, Desus is very media trained. He's got the quippiness and the smartness to kind of drive the conversations, and Mero's kind of a goof. And then on top of that, he's got this leech on him who's, butting heads with people. He's butting heads with upper management. It seems like the rift had started to grow. So when it came down to it, they broke things off. Fans were shocked. Who caused this? What happened, mom and dad? Why did you break up? We've seen this time and time again where
He's leaving because he wants to pursue a bigger acting role and he's outgrown the part.
and then you never see that actor in anything ever again. That's kind of like this breakup. For Mero, it's almost like he went on podcast to podcast, whoever would listen, explaining his side of things. It sucks because Desus went in the opposite direction. He kind of moved with grace. He moved with silence. We broke up. It is what it is. Watch me on Jimmy Kimmel. Watch me do this Tums commercial. Holy it's terrible.
Glizzies!
And Mero seemed to be doing all right. He was on that Woe Is Me press tour talking about the breakup. And not only that, he kind of threw Desus under the bus. In fact, he almost kind of cites their friendship as being non-existent.
Y'all haven't spoken.
Nah, not really. Like, nah.
What does it really mean? You're either pregnant or you're not pregnant.
Yeah, nah, like not talking like, yo, hey, how was your day? Like, nah, not like that.
You don't think that's weird?
I think it's weird, but Jesus is a weird dude. Like you said, like I don't know Jesus. I kind of don't know Jesus like that.
I think the lesson to learn is you can't turn a business partnership into a friendship. That's just not how it works. And I don't think you can make a trio work if all three people's visions aren't exactly aligned. If you guys don't share the same goal or you guys don't share the same mutual relationship, at the end of the day, it's going to crumble. Someone is going to feel slighted. They're gonna feel like the third, and they're gonna feel like, hey, like a third wheel, I gotta roll out. I gotta go. But what do you think? Removing all of the whole celebrity behind it, have you ever felt like the third wheel in a trio? What do you usually do? For me, I like to leave. Because personally, if I'm not getting the most attention, I don't want to be there.
I sit on the corner and shook my, now I'm finna give y'all another hit.